Welcome to the 10E24 web app. This second video demonstrates how we can use the 10E24 web app to help Marie Smith find her best investment and consumption strategy. In this hypothetical example, we consider a single female who is 67 years old and in good health. She owns her own home, valued at $400,000. Marie has $25,000 in a term deposit and $300,000 in her pension or superannuation fund. Marie has taken stock of her spending and has concluded that she needs to spend $30,000 each year on essential items like utilities and food. She would also like to spend $25,000 on discretionary items like entertainment and travel. Marie is prepared to reduce her spending on these luxury items if she must, because she is worried about running out of money and becoming wholly reliant on Social Security. She wants to know how much should she spend each year and how she should invest her retirement savings. Let's see how we can use the 10E24 web app to help Marie. We start by navigating to the client journey in the web app. We then select Marie from the client list. As can be seen, there are 4 steps we need to complete. 1. Input her details. 2. Specify her goals. 3. Calculate her best strategy. And 4. Generate her statement of advice. Let's start by inputting her health details. Next, we specify her wealth and how she has invested her assets. We can also specify how much income she earns from employment or other active sources. As she's retired, there is no need to input data here. Finally, we can specify her minimum spending needs, which is $30,000 per annum, along with her desired discretionary spending of $25,000. We can vary these amounts each year, if required, by changing the amounts in the grid here. Note that these values are all in today's money terms. The web app automatically manages the impact of inflation. We're now ready to specify her goals in retirement. There are 6 commonly selected retirement goals, varying between avoiding risk, preserving capital, and spending carefully. Each of the 6 goals provide a different weighting to the importance of avoiding a shortfall, reducing market risk, leaving an inheritance, and enjoying discretionary spending. Marie could also select whether she's interested in purchasing an annuity. At this stage, we won't choose this option, but we will discuss product purchase strategies in later videos. If you recall, Marie wanted to set the goal of spending in a responsible manner. We select this goal for her and update her details. We're now ready to run the calculations. The only calculator we must run is to click on the bottom button, Calculate the Best Strategy. Future videos will discuss the different calculators we could select for Marie, but for now, we'll only focus on calculating her optimal strategy. This calculator runs millions of simulations, contrasting differing investment and consumption strategies, and then scores how each strategy performs relative to Marie's goals, before finding the best strategy that meets her needs. The calculator can take up to a minute to run. Once the calculator has finished, Marie is presented with a summary of her findings. Her best strategy is to start by consuming 65% of her discretionary needs and to slowly reduce her consumption over time. On the investment front, she should start with a 20% allocation to growth assets and slowly reduce her allocation to risky assets as she ages. The dials at the bottom of the page provide Marie with the impact of adopting this strategy. We see that the risk of running out of money is low. She gets to enjoy roughly 40% of her discretionary spending desires. She'll leave on average a little more than half of her wealth to her dependents, and there's an 8% chance that she'll lose money from market risk. This investment and consumption strategy is ideal for her, as her goal was to enjoy spending in a responsible manner. If Marie had selected another goal, as an example to avoid risk, then a different strategy would have been optimal. We click on the Actions tab to view her actionable steps. Marie should invest her superannuation funds in a mixture of cash option and a capital stable option. The table shows the rate at which she should alter her investments over time. Finally, she should target a total consumption level of $46,250 over the next year. This amount should then reduce slightly each year. If she follows these recommendations, then her wealth should slowly decline over time. This table shows the range that we expect her wealth to be in each year. For as long as this remains the case, there is no need for her to revisit her financial plan. But at the end of the 3 years, she should repeat this analysis. Finally, Marie is provided a statement of advice, which details the recommended actions, implications of these actions, and assumptions used to generate the advice. Thank you for watching this introductory video. Please feel free to view other videos if you require additional assistance.